he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, he completes it to Judy. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The 20-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 7, Chargers 0.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers 0. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear view mirror. You're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. His throw caught. What about the 5? Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. And a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Out to his left. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Chargers.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Here's second and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ben to throw again. On the move to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And some room to work. Touchdown, L.A. Adrian Peterson. 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20.
Uh-oh.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
They'll run with Peterson.
And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
That's the score. Ravens 49, Chargers 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Dillon.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Right back to him on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Roethlisberger will throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.